couldn't get this Monday started without some motivation. So, of course, we had to bring in Chanel Henry to get us started. Always wonderful to see you.
Always wonderful to be here with you, lovely ladies. Thanks again for having me.
You too. Well, of course, Chanel, sometimes when we talk about motivation, we think that means we need to get up. We got to get moving. But today, it's about resting and resetting. And why is it just so important?
Very important because we cannot keep going when our tank is empty, and we cannot pour out from an empty cup.
That's right.
So our bodies keep score. We go, go, go. We do, we work, but it's so important for us to be motivated to rest and reset.
All right, well, it's time to fill up the tank. So tell us, what's step one?
Step one is to create a slow morning ritual.
Okay.
So carve out 15 minutes. How you start your day is going to set the tone for the rest of your day. And so stillness, quiet time, prayer, reflection, just being still. Invite the stillness. Don't turn the television on. Don't worry about your cell phone, screen free.
Okay.
Grab a cup, coffee, tea, use both hands and just embrace the moment. It's for you, it's important. That is one way to help rest and reset.
Yeah. And what would you say to someone who feels like when they get up in the morning, they have to make breakfast for the kids, you know, make lunch, you know, do all these little, like all these things for others, but how do they add something to slow things down for them?
That is a very good question. That's why it's important to be intentional. So whatever time you normally get up and prepare lunch, 15 minutes earlier for you. It's so important that you can start your morning and create peace versus the press. We have to press, of course, but it doesn't have to always be a race. And you have to be mindful of that. And I'm teaching myself, this month has been rest for Chanel. And I feel so much better, so much more clarity. So that's a very good question. You have to create it. You have to be intentional. Just like we get to our nail appointment, our hair appointment, our coffee dates, be intentional. 15 minutes, start there.
Yeah, 15 minutes, there we go. Okay, so once we have that 15 minutes, what is step two to rest and restart?
Step two would be to do a digital fall cleanse. Start in the fall, right? We're at the end of the year, the last quarter. Digital cleanse. And so fall is a time of release, right? So there's a lot to release, but we need to have clarity of mind and not be so distracted. Everything doesn't need our attention right now. So unsubscribe from those emails that you normally would get that you probably just send to spam or don't even pay attention to.
Right.
Pull away from the phone.
Yeah.
Do not disturb. Chanel has been on do not disturb for 27 days. And it is something that has truly like changed the trajectory of my season. And I'm going to build it in more in my life. But it's so important to just pull away, step away, do a digital cleanse. Get rid of the clutter. It sets up your mind for more clarity, more focus, less distractions. So invite a week. Invite a month. I know that's a big stress for some people. And I'm retired, so it may look different from other people, but you have to cater it to what works for you. But start somewhere.
You know, I love this idea of a digital cleanse, and especially for us because the way our job works, a lot of times we do have to be on social media a lot. But something I've been doing in the season is sometimes I'm unfollowing, I'm unsubscribing to things that also make me feel like I don't have enough. You know, I feel like I'm always like, I need to go shopping for this. I saw this on Amazon. I need to add that to my cart, add this. So kind of like you said, getting a nice cleanse of things that you think you need. And this way you start realizing, hey, I actually have a lot right here in front of me.
Absolutely.
All right, so what's the next step?
Absolutely. The next step would be to do a journal, a seasonal journal of the season, right? And so fall, again, is a time of release. So the trees are getting rid of what no longer serves them. And so can we. Consider, what is no longer serving me in this season? Start reflecting and writing it down. What needs to rest to bloom again? Start writing it down. Writing truly is a shift for what's going on inside of us. It helps to bring clarity. And you just really are focusing on what matters most. So start journaling. Write it down. Think about it and press.
There you go. Think about it. No, I like that. And I know sometimes journaling can be other things for other people. So writing could be a big thing. Other times journaling, I've seen people like just like scrap journaling as well, or writing in their notes, vocal journals as well. So I think that's a great start to really do that. So what is another thing though that we can really rest and reset to the season?
And so the last step would be to create, host, a mini reset party. Think about that.
You know we love a party.
Gather some friends, co-workers, family. We know that rest doesn't always have to be solitary, but it can also be communal, community. And so the focus here would be spirit and community. So grab some warm drinks, read poetry together or to one another, reflect, take time to just pause, put on some soft jazz or white noise. 15 minutes and just reflect and write and then share out. There are so many ways that we can invest in ourselves because we are our greatest investment. And most people like to reset and rest at the beginning of a year, but I say it's always in season. Rest and reset is always trending. You matter, let's do it.